Hello and God bless you. This is Ellen Mongan from Wow Mom. Do you have just a minute? Let's stop and pause. I don't know, my pointer's going. Okay, I'm not in the middle today. Let's get in the middle. Let's center in. Take a pause. Why do I do these 1 minute or 5 minute or 10-minute video podcasts? Because of the sower from the seed. He give a little tidbit every day. That's what I want to do for you. Because it's Ellen Mongan from Wow Mom. And I know you know this. I'm here to bless you. So I hope that you will listen up and then pass it on. Yesterday, a dear friend died. I wasn't close like buddies that you see every day or every week. But when I did see this particular sister, she actually made me feel like we had been together all along. It was one of those rare human beings that she probably made everybody feel like she had just been with there all along, seeing you. So she was a special woman. Her name was Annette Eyrich. And she was a wonderful woman. She had 7 or 8 children. The interesting part is when she was wanting to be pregnant, she had put out an adoption, and she ended up getting pregnant and adopted a baby almost, well, they call it Irish twins. And those know, if you're Irish, it's twins the hard way. But you know what? What a good example she was. She actually adopted 6 more children, or 7. So she ended up with 15. If you do the math, if it works out, then that means I said it right. But that wasn't the only reason that she was such a fine woman of God. She had a lot of suffering in her life, but you never would know it. She lost a son. She had different other challenges, and then she ended up having cancer, which was, she almost beat it, which was awesome. Had a miracle comeback, had some more time with her friends. My favorite part about it, though, was the way her and her husband, Kurt, carried the cross together. When God presents the cross to us and we're married, then one bar is for the wife and one bar is for the husband. If you carry the cross together, right, and you each hold your share, it seems a little lighter. God gives us not more than we can handle. And the witness of their marriage and their life, this sickness was a witness to me. My friends and I, have a little chain, a little email, like a text message thing where we, in the morning, speak to each other about, our prayer needs. One girl will write something, someone else, something else. And we're giving some memories about Annette and praying for her on the prayer podcast today. However, it always is good to remember. So I'm going to remember some things and just share with y'all what makes a great woman of God. One that lives her vocation well. One that's always ready to give a helping hand and to honor the other person. One that suffers well and doesn't draw attention to herself but to other people. One that's always there to make you feel like you count. That was Annette to me. And I always love mothers of large families anyways. My co-host Jane Ann and I worked together so many years, and when we on the air, we just fed off each other, because mothers of large families have a way of laughing at the days to come. There's that line in Lion King. It was Scar, though. I laugh at the days to come. Sometimes you can't laugh. Sometimes you have to cry. So you want a sister you can cry with and one you can laugh with. And you want a sister that has your back. On your back. She brings a candy bar when you're down, and it's chocolate. And she brings an extra Kleenex, knowing that you may cry. So this is a day to honor people that we love, and to also look at the people in your life who are friends. Maybe you haven't seen them for a while. Maybe you thought of calling them. Maybe you thought of sending a letter. Maybe you thought of being there for them. You're unable. Now's the time. Because I one time wrote an entire Christmas letter about different people I knew. And it started out with something I'd heard about the time between the dots. You're born, and then ... and then you die. Well, in between the dots, birth and death, what did you do with your life? To me, Annette did a whole bunch with her life. She's well loved, she's well remembered, and we'll never forget her. So you remember, and you'll never forget her. So I just want to honor Annette Eyrich today and her family, who is mourning the loss of a great mother, a great woman of God. And we know that she is a hero in the eyes of God. The saints welcomed her. The heavens opened up, and Jesus embraced her and said, "Job well done." How do I know that? Because I know it's in the job description of 7 children, and you double that to 15. Wow, that's a lot of loving, a lot of life, a lot of giving, A lot of carpools, a lot of lunches made, a lot of praising and encouraging other children along the way. What is great to God? Someone that lives their vocation, a virtuous woman, one that chooses virtue over vice. What is great to God? One that honors her husband well. What is great to God? One that carries a cross with a smile on their face and a tear in their eye. That's a great woman of God. Well, I don't want to cry, so I'm just like, I'm going to end soon. But I do want to say, today is the day the Lord has made. I stop every day and I pause. One of my ministries is Little Things with Great Love. Besides being a mommy mentor and doing the podcast, I try to say, Lord, do you want me to send a card or a letter to someone? And I try. Monday is my main day that I do that. And what I do is I have a drawer in my, it's really a box now, and I put in there, Annette just died, or so-and-so sick. And I try to keep up with that, even when I'm busy, because those little things with great love can heal a heart this morning, can heal a person without hope when they're sick, can heal a wound of someone that feels like they don't even have a friend. So I used to call this rainy days, and Monday always get me down. So on Mondays, I still do, get out my kindness box and write those cards and letters. Right now at this very time, some I need to hear from you. I remember when Zachary died, my baby. It wasn't the letters and the cards from people I knew that meant the most. It was the random acts of kindness done from people I hardly knew at all. I don't know why that was it. I expected my friends to do me a card or letter or be there for me, and they were. But when it was people I did not know, one person wrote this card I never forgot. He who knows the deepest sorrow knows the greatest joy. Because when you've gone through the fire, and you went through the valley of the shadow of death with someone, you think your joy's never going to return, but it does. You think you'll never dance again, but you do. So remember that today. Be a cheer-upper, be an encourager, being one who remembers well those who passed by. What does Mother Teresa say? She says, who do I love? Those right in front of me. Don't forget this message. This goes out to a shout out to the Eyrich family, to Annette Eyrich. I hope it gets to them. I don't know. I don't want to call and say hello. But we want to honor Annette well, who honored so many people well. She's a great example of one that lives her vocation, and between the dots, she lived it well. You do the same. May God bless you today. And as I said, this is Ellen Mongan. It's not a sad message, but joy of lowers our strength, and we know that there's victory in death. Death, where's your sting? Have a great day. Thanks for listening for a minute, or maybe 7. Let's be blessed today and bless others as well. Have a good day.